This article was written by Ross Douglas, founder and CEO of Autonomy, on the Urban Mobility Daily, the content site of the Urban Mobility Company, a Paris-based company which is moving the business of mobility forward through physical and virtual events and services. Join the community of 10K global mobility professionals by signing up for the Urban Mobility Weekly newsletter. Read the original article here and follow them on LinkedIn and Twitter. When I arrived in Paris 5 years ago to start Autonomy, I was invited to meet with the head of the Paris Motor Show on Avenue Montaigne, one of the most expensive pieces of real estate in the world. The newly appointed head had an office the size of the average Parisian apartment, and overlooking Gucci and Prada boutiques. The offices housed posters from various editions of the 120-year-old Motor Show's illustrious history, which in its early years was based at the Grand Palais. Motor shows have a great past and a very uncertain future. 5 or 6 years ago, motor shows were at their apex and their model had not changed much in 100 years. Shows like the Paris Motor Show or the Frankfurt Motor Show had all the big brands on board and received north of 1 million visitors. Not surprising given that in 2017, 95 million vehicle sales brought the world total to 1.3 billion, a milestone we will probably look back on as peak car. Today, auto shows are dying. The majority of new car sales have switched to corporates from consumers, who are instead buying second-hand and holding on to their cars longer. In the US, over the last 25 years, the average age of active cars has gone from around 8 years to nearly 12 years. In Europe, the trend is similar, with the average age close to 11 years. The Three Fallen Auto Show Giants Europe has hosted 3 large auto shows which were founded in the early part of the 20th century: Frankfurt, Paris and Geneva. The IA in Frankfurt is run by the VDA, Association of the German Automotive Industry. The 2019 edition of the IA was its last in Frankfurt. The show lost some big brands, like Toyota and Fiat Chrysler, and received half the visitor numbers. They also had to deal with climate change protests for the first time. One of the more militant groups, Sand in the Gearbox, led by Tina Vello, used the show to confront the auto industry about their climate record in front of the press. The Geneva International Motor Show was scheduled for the 3rd of March, 2020, but was cancelled the day before opening due to COVID-19, costing organizers 11 million CHF and the participating OEMs major losses on investment. Venue owners, Polexpo SA, bought the show, which will only reappear in 2022. The IA used to alternate each year with the Paris Motor Show as part of a friendly agreement, and the Paris Motor Show should have taken place this October. MC, the holding company of the Paris Motor Show, recently sold a 50% stake to Hopscotch, a brand and activation agency based in Paris that organizes world-leading car and fashion launches as part of their offering. Hopscotch hoped to use the Savoy Fair to revive the show to its former glory, but the timing could not have been worse. Car companies had a difficult Frankfurt Motor Show, and then the Geneva show was cancelled. You can read full post on Cryptofans News, link available in text below.